pile number one. I'm very happy to have you here with me again. And you chose this beautiful bracelet from this, look at these colors. They're really, really wonderful. I love this one. I'm going to put it aside. And on this paper, we have cardinal signs. So if you have these signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, anywhere in your natal chart, then maybe you will feel more related to this group. However, there is no rule. This is here for those who feel like they belong here concerning the astrology, but the reading is actually not strictly connected with astrology. It could be that the reading will include a person who is one of those 4 signs as well. So today's reading we are doing because we entered Mercury Retrograde phase. And usually we know that Mercury is a planet that it is the fastest moving one. And when it goes retrograde, then things are going slow, very slow. Usually we want to make things done very quickly, exactly in that phase of Mercury, you know, because something is pushing us, something is pulling us to do things. However, usually in these periods, there are some kind of challenges. And the Mercury is simply, I know that people don't love it because it is known to be a period of misunderstandings and delays and so on. However, I have to say that that this is a very, very interesting period to learn and to grow, pile number one. This is happening with the reason. And I can reassure you that there are many, many beauties in this period that we can learn, find out about, or, you know, learn even about ourselves in this phase. Okay. I was searching for cards and they are actually in front of my nose. This is Mercury retrograde in real life. So those kind of things. Today we are going to look what Mercury retrograde will bring and what we are going to face and what we are going to learn there. Okay? So we are going to focus on positives, pile number one. We have Knight of Swords reversed. We have Knight of Cups reversed. We have King of Bows. And we have 3 of Arrows. Okay. Then we have 3 of Pentacles. And we have 2 of Wands. We have Truthfulness. And we have Observe. Okay. So beautiful reading already. Pile number one. So what I can say to you that these cardinal signs here are going to be affected by Mercury retrograde the most from all of the signs. But that is also the opportunity for all of these signs to learn something. And I'm also in this group too. So I feel fully compassion towards you, pile number one. What I wanted to say is that I can see that you had quite stress and issues with finances and romance, pile number one. And this is not for a week or two. This is, we could say, even whole year behind us, 2023. The thing is that what could affect you at this period of time is actually but doubting self-worth. This is what we can see here. So you will doubt your personal values and self-worth. And this is something that will be present a little bit more in this period than before. If something is there, wounds, things that happened before, it is going to be accelerated. It's like somebody is going to put a little bit of salt on things, on wounds. And why I'm saying this, because some things in your surroundings could trigger, you know, you feeling not good enough or not worth enough. And many of you wanted to cut your job off. Many of you didn't want to work anymore where you're working, and so on, or this is going to come in this stage of Mercury retrograde. I think that all of these challenges that are going to be presented to us are just going to lead us so much further. It's like there is one short story that says when Indians were, you know, pulling the arrow and the bow, the arrow, more they pulled the arrow backwards, more the arrow went forward. That is similar how life functions, dear pile number one. So more we pull the arrow backwards, more steps we do backwards. That is life preparing us to move faster forward. And this is exactly what I see here. So if you were not happy with your job, or if you were not feeling good enough concerning your relationships or connections around you, it can be all kinds of connections, friendship, family, love. Definitely in this period, this is going to be challenged. You have to find the truthfulness inside of yourself by observing the situation. What I mean by that? I mean by that, when something happens that triggers you, for example, I will give just a random example. Somebody offends you and somebody tells you that, I don't know, your hair is not good today. So we are just going to give some random example. You have to stop there and observe the truthfulness of that sentence. You know how your hair looks like, and you are wondering why this person has a problem with your hair. Is the problem with you and your hair, or the problem comes from this person? So this is the way how you will have to go step by step. So when something hurts you, when something offends you, when something cuts you in a way, you have to stop and you have to observe what is going on there. Because the problem will never be connected and attached to you. So don't take everything personal, pile number one. This is the main thing that you need to feel and that you need to process deeply inside of yourself. People are behaving and people are saying and doing things how they are. Not like you, how you are. That is very important to know. And that is very important to know in this period that it is coming. With this Six of Pentacles, we see that even in the times of struggle, we will always have a friend in need. We will always have somebody on whom we can count on. And these are the people that we should lean on in this period. So don't spread yourself too much on socials, on, more irrelevant contacts around you. Focus yourself on people that matter in this time that it is coming, and something beautiful is coming. Look at this card. You have some kind of dream. You have a vision, okay? And you also have a vision of yourself. You know exactly what you see. You know exactly where would you want to go. And you know that little bit of magic is needed to come there. So don't lose this spark and don't lose this vision. Don't think that it is, if anything comes there to set you backwards in any kind of way, just go back to yourself, observe truthfulness, get rid of the false things and illusions, and come back to your vision. And stay very firm in your vision. You're going to be tested, pile number one. And that is good, because more you're tested, more you are going to carve your vision. Your vision and your dream is going to be more and more and more detailed, more and more true, more and more touchable. And you will be able to manifest what you want in your life. So pile number one, Mercury retrograde. Yes, it will be a period where some things will come to a little bit provoke you. but all of those things are there so that you could, how to say, like when you are making a photo and you see a blurry picture, and then you have to, you know, like focus it, refocus it, sharp it. That is what you're going to do. Exactly that you are going to do with your dreams. This period will help you to make your dreams so clear, to know your vision so clear, that when this phase goes away, and this will happen on the January 1st, 2024, you're going to be ready, pile number one. You're going to be ready. That arrow that was going backward, suddenly it's going to go, you know, like crazy forward. And I don't even know who is going to stop you, because something totally crazy is coming your way. I think that this period is just there to little bit slow you down and to prepare you for what is coming. So be aware of what we just talked about, and be aware that people project themselves on other people. So once again, I'm going to say, don't take things personally, because they are never personal, and be always truthful to yourself. Come back to yourself and observe what is going on. That will give you additional peace and strength to go through this little bit awkward phase that will actually be so needed for you to find out who is the right person in your life and what is exactly what you want to do in your life, pile number one. It was a beautiful reading. I really enjoyed it so much. And let's the games begin. Pile number one. Let's see how the period is going to happen. I wish you all the best, all the blessings to you, and have a beautiful evening or day wherever you are. Thank you so much for your support. If you are first time here, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I love to read your comments very much, and everything that you are doing to support me goes straight to my heart. Pile number one. Thank you for watching, and see you very soon. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So we are here today because you chose this beautiful white bracelet. I received this bracelet from my dear friend for wedding day, and I actually wear it that day. I love it very much. And you also chose this mutable signs group, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. But dear pile number two, it doesn't have to be you. This rhymed. So it can also be somebody in your life, or it can be something in your chart. So don't pay attention too much if you don't feel it. But for those who feel strong connection to the signs in astrology, then you will recognize that this pile is exactly for you. What we are going to do in this reading today, it is going to be connected with this phase that is coming of Mercury Retrograde phase. Actually, we already entered it, and we are going to stay there until the 1st of January. So everyone is scared of this phase because we know that Mercury is the fastest moving planet, and when Mercury goes retrograde, then everything slows down and things become very fuzzy. Everything become quite chaotic, I would say. So people are doing mistakes that they would usually not do. Misunderstandings suddenly happen that usually would not happen, and so on and so on. So everyone is quite scared, I would say, of Mercury. However, I strongly believe that we don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be afraid of that phase, because that phase has its beauties and it has its power. Point number two, we are going to explore what this phase is going to bring us and what advices we can receive from the universe, how to go through this better, and what gifts actually we are going to receive from this same Mercury retrograde. So let's see. Judgment, Two of Swords reversed. We have Eight of Arrows, struggle. And we have the Sun of Life. Then here we have Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have Queen of Wands. We have liveliness. And we have regret. Okay, so point number 2. What I can say here is that this period is definitely going to remind you how you leveled up this year. So through this year, you have been through a lot of things. And you really, really, really leveled up. And when this period is going to start, and like I said, it already started, you're going to be little by little reminded how well you did, how big changes happened within you. Your enemies and your haters, are still stuck in a loop. So they are away from you. And in the past, you always felt like you need to defend from somebody. You need to defend your position. You needed to defend yourself. You had that feeling like you need to defend yourself. However, now something is changed. And you feel that that is not anymore the case. You don't feel that you need to defend anymore. You feel that your purpose, and this is what this month is bringing for you, pile number 2, is that you need to step up. You need to come up, build yourself up to the higher level of consciousness and harmony and healing. This is going to be the task of this Mercury retrograde phase, for you to come up on those levels. You learned a very important lesson, pile number 2, and you learned that sometimes dealing with the people, the best way to deal with people is to just let them to be how they are. And this is something that you learn how to do and how to do well. And despite there will be conflicts and there will be misunderstandings in this period of Mercury retrograde, you are now ready to deal with it. You are now ready to deal with it because you are focused on what you are doing. And you have a higher goal, higher plan. You are going and nothing can stop you. Maybe some little setbacks could happen, but that will not stop you, pile number 2. And maybe some misunderstandings could happen, but that will not stop you either, pile number 2. So I have a feeling like you are just so strong to move forward that not even this period of Mercury retrograde can, change your direction, change your will. I can see that you have been struggling with some things recently, and I see that some big decisions needed to be brought. You had to brought some bigger decisions in your life. However, you did that, and now when you did it, you can start rising. I can see that this period is gonna bring something that you are building, you're going to roll through it. I have a feeling like whatever you are doing, look at this card, whatever you are doing, like you are very, very, very sure in what you are doing and what you want. And you're just slowly, one by one, brick by brick, centimeter by centimeter, you're building it and you're creating it. Also, I love this little apple here. It looks like, like all of this part of the tree is so dark, and then suddenly we see this beautiful, fresh apple. It's like a light in the darkness. That is how I would say. So whatever is there, you just always have in the background this light that it is pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. And you're just continuing to building what you started building. The energy is incredibly powerful and you feel really strong. You have a lot of energy in this period, part number 2. That will not lack. Look at this liveliness and then this Queen of Wands, beautiful, fiery, strong and passionate energies that are coming. There is one thing that is there that I have to mention as advice, And that is that try that I see with this card, and it is please try not to say things that you will regret later. Okay, pile number 2. Whenever you are in any kind of conflict with a person, in this period that it is coming, just be aware and be careful not to say something that you are going to regret later. Because it could come to haunt you and you don't want that. So just let's prevent anything bad to happen by being aware of it right now, at this moment, and reminding ourselves every time when somebody push our nerves or somebody kick us out of balance, you know, we have to remind ourselves that the silence is sometimes the best possible answer. And that is really the truth. When people are very aggressive towards us, or they want to hurt us, it is simply, there is no other way. We cannot go down on their level, and we cannot confront anger with anger. We cannot fight fear with fear. We cannot fight hatred with hatred. We always have to choose opposite. So we have to fight hatred with love. We have to fight fear with trust. We have to fight aggressiveness with peace. And we have to but you know what I mean, confront some really bad words that are directed towards us with silence. So this is the only way how we can go through this period, pile number 2. And I'm sure you will, because I see how strong you are here. Whatever you are working on, I see that it is really, 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 really beautiful project. If it is, maybe for some of you, it is even a home. So maybe you are preparing and building a new home. Maybe you are preparing for a new home. Maybe you are renovating new home. It could be connected with home as well, very much, as I can see it here. And maybe this was also for some of you big decision to move into another city, to buy a new house, to move to another apartment, to change places of living. This could be very, very, very much there for you, pile number 2. Or this could come your way also, pile number 2. So what I want to say is that what was before, leave it there. And the ways how you were struggling before, that's finished. You are new you. So you don't have to defend yourself anymore, like I said. You don't have to be, you know, like prepared for somebody who will attack you any moment. You can now simply give the time for yourself. You can now put all of your energy to yourself. Look at this beautiful card, the Sun of Life. I really love it. The Sun of Life. Yeah, it is also love, because it is in the heart chakra, that it is glowing, and it is really powerful, and it is really beautiful. And that is how I see you in the next month. So remember, the Mercury Retrograde will finish 1st of January 1st. And it will be a very interesting period for you, where you will actually gain more than you are going to face. Let's say it like that. And all of the challenges that will come will just going to strengthen your determination to finish what you started, pile number 2. I really love this reading. I think that it is very positive, and I'm very curious to hear what is going to happen with you, pile number 2. So if you love my readings, please share, subscribe, like, or comment. Come to me to say to me, to share with me stories that happen to you, especially if they are connected with my readings. I would be really happy to listen to them and to read them. For all of those who are supporting me, thank you so much from the depth of my heart. I'm really enjoying doing this for you, and I love having you there. I hope that together we are finding clarity and peace on our path. I wish you all the best, and that everything sort out good for you, pile number 2. Have a beautiful day and evening wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. We are here today with this beautiful three bracelets. So 3 bracelets. I thought that it is 2, but it is 3. Okay. And with this paper that we see, fixed signs. So for some of you, it doesn't have to be necessarily you. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are our fixed signs group. And for some of you, you will feel very strong connection because you either are this sign, you have it in your sun, it is your sun sign, or you have it somewhere in your chart. For some of you, this will be a person that is in your life, and again, you will find some kind of attraction to this pile. However, feel free to also ignore the zodiac signs and just to focus on the pile that you chose based on the visuals. So do as you feel, pile number 3. And today we are going to ask a question about this phase of Mercury retrograde that we just entered now. So why I want to do this reading, I want to do it because many people really are afraid of Mercury. And Mercury is the fastest moving planet. And it is really crazy when it starts going retrograde. It slows down. It slows down and everything becomes quite chaotic. So the thing is that people are afraid that things are gonna go totally out of control. But the thing is that Mercury, like every other planet when they go retrograde, they bring some kind of things that we don't like usually, like misunderstandings, or we don't see some things on time, you know, some errors can appear and problems in communications can appear. But also, this phase of Mercury retrograde brings so many blessings. Because actually, what we need to improve comes to tease us in this period. So it's like, I feel it and I see it like some kind of training course, speed training course. We have Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles reversed, we have Page of Swords, we have Page of Wands. Interesting. 2 pages. We have freedom. We have healing. Beautiful. We have 8 of stones. Okay. And we have King of bows. Beautiful. Okay. So, pile number 3. Let's start from somewhere. Let's start from how this period is going to actually affect you. So what is going to happen is that this period will come to test your boundaries. Pile number 3. It will test how well your boundaries are and how strong you set them for others and for yourself. So this will be like coming to test you, to poke you, to provoke you. Hey, you know, do you have a boundary? How strong are your boundaries? This is what is going to bring, this period is going to bring exactly that. And why this is going to happen? So that it can show you where and how you can improve. Isn't that wonderful, pile number 3? Things are happening that we don't maybe like, but they come so that they would push us to be a better us. And this is the beauty of life. The thing is that you have been struggling a little bit before, but that will also be present in this period that it is coming with thoughts and feelings. Maybe you have been feeling quite nervous to speak up. Maybe you have been holding things, you know, quite inside, not putting them out there, not letting them out. And this period is coming to boost your confidence, to boost your self-confidence, pile number 3. That is the reason, that is the purpose of this period that it is coming. I would say that you will have the opportunity to know yourself better, deeper, to go to again reconnect with yourself, and to even go deeper into yourself, to really, really feel yourself. I have a feeling like you forgot to listen to your intuition, pile number 3. And I have a feeling like this is coming so that you would again feel that courage. So that you would again feel that courage. And the courage is based on intuition. Because we know what we feel inside, and when we know what we feel inside, then we follow that stream. We follow, and that is why, that is how we get that courage. That is how we get that incredible power to move forward. The thing is with you that in this period, the advice is not to go too fast. So this period of Mercury is going to pressure you, you know, to move. It is going to create some kind of stress. But for you, you need to actually calm down. Look at this beautiful card of skill, where you see this man so patiently sitting and carving these hard stones that are nothing, just ordinary stones, into these beautiful tools that he is going to use. Tools and bows and everything. I mean, he's doing art with his hands. Skillfulness, pile number 3. This is how you need to be, and this is what you need to follow. So don't attach yourself so much to the money, to the monetary values. Attach yourself to the deeper values of the being, and practice your skills. Mostly you will have to practice your skills with self-confidence and boundaries. Okay? That will be your task in this period. And after this period, you are going to sharpen those things so well that you are going to be on a totally another level. This is why these periods are good for us, because they come to like a speed course to teach us something that we are going to actually, we will need very much in the future. And it will be very useful for us for many things. With this Page of Swords and Page of Wands, I see beginnings. I see beginnings of many things. So many things could come your way. And with this freedom and with this beautiful balloon that it is going up, I see that you are going to be more free in your expression, which will help so much to your relationships. Okay? In any kind of relationship, family related, friendship related, love relationships, communications is so important. It heals. Communication heals. And if we are free inside to be ourselves, then we are going to communicate. And if we are communicating, we open the portal for healing. So what is important here is that to know that new things are coming, and all of this is just preparing you so that you would tackle it much better. So that you would have this verbal readiness and confidence, and that you would have this beautiful, fiery, strong energy to actually wind things up. Look at how this energy is going over the street. It really gives me a feeling like things are, like growing, things are being created, like some kind of magic is being done here. So pile number 3, I wanted to tell you that through this period, observe a little bit the patterns of behavior, the patterns of your behavior, pile number 3. Because if you notice the patterns of behavior and you manage to cut them off, to remove them, then it's like you're going to cut off the big weight and you will be able to fly. Look at this balloon, like it's just going, nothing is pulling it down. It is free, it is in the sky. Why? Because it cut off everything that was pulling down. And what is keeping and pulling you down are those patterns of behavior, pile number 3. Patterns, things that you are repeating over and over and over and over and over again, that needs to be done. So this period is going to bring some kind of challenges. It's going to bring some kind of challenges that are going to a little bit poke you, hey you. But then on you is to really, really set the boundaries. Hey, no, that's it. You know, pile number 3. Hey, yes, no, thank you, no thank you. You will have to learn how to set the boundaries, and you will have to learn how to regain your self-confidence, pile number 3. And when you do that, you're going to be unstoppable. Look at these tools for new beginnings. And these beginnings can be relationships. These beginnings can be also career-wise, so business-wise. However and whatever it is, you're going to be ready, pile number 3. So just welcome this retrograde period with curiosity. And be happy that something like this is coming, because, like I said, speed course to give you what you need, so that on 1st January you can, you know, catapult yourself towards a better future. And literally, I mean that. So pile number 3, this reading was really beautiful. I enjoyed it so much, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. And if you love my videos, or if you are here first time, please subscribe, like, share, and share your comments as well. I really love to hear your stories, especially if they're connected with my readings here. And I wish you all the best. I hope that this period is going to be good for you, pile number 3, and as I can see, it will. So just straight ahead and with curiosity and the passion, because this life really brings everything for us to be better, to be best version of ourselves. And that is the way how we need to go from day to day. I wish you all the best, pile number 3, and see you soon. Bye.